Hello, my dear students of class 9, 10, and 11. Welcome to today's English class. Hope you are keeping fine by the grace of Almighty. I am also keeping fine by the grace of Almighty God. My name's Ghosh Prashanto Kumar, Senior Teacher English, and today I told you I will take a class on the students of class 9, 10, and 11. My dear students, you know the outbreak of COVID 19 has interrupted our normal activities. So, we have arranged online learning program so that you can keep contact with your lessons, your subject teachers, and overall you can get maximum benefit regarding studies. So, all of you should follow the classes that we are taking continuously. You should know one thing. You have to remember we are doing everything for the sake of our students. So I hope you will attend our classes and follow our classes what we teach continuously. Uh, my dear students, here are three sentences. First one, standing by the window, Della looked out. Next one, when Della stood by the window, she looked out. And number three, Della stood by the window and looked out. You see, the meaning of the above three sentences is same, but they are in different form. Can you predict or gauge what will be our today's lesson? Now, I would like to announce our today's lesson before you. Yeah, our today's lesson is transformation of sentences. Today, I will broadly discuss in this session how the sentences are changed from transformed from compound to simple. You know, in my previous session, I have also discussed how the sentences are transformed from compound to complex. And you know, it is very important for learning English. If you can change the sentences from compound to complex, again complex to compound, I have also requested you that you should change the sentences from compound to complex and complex to compound as well in my earlier session. Now, today I will show you how the sentences are changed from compound to simple. So, I expect your active participation on lesson to make it fruitful. Let us enjoy the session. Transformation of sentences, compound to simple. If the subjects of the two clauses of a compound sentence are same and main verb exists or remains in both clauses, again the clauses are connected with and we have to change it into simple sentence according to the structure given below. You know, at first, according to structure, present participles form of verb of the first clause. Then rest part of that clause, comma, then second clause with subject. In compound form, the sentence that is given in compound form, I would like to say specially, the man saw the tiger and ran away in fear. I have changed it into simple sentence. Seeing the tiger, the man ran away in fear. Okay. What have I done? I have also add ing after the verb of the first clause, main verb of the first clause. Again, the next one, I closed the door and went back to my work. What have I have written here? Closing the door, I went back to my work. My dear students, you can also do the sentences in this way. That means the man ran away in fear, seeing the tiger. I went back to my work, closing the door. But at first, you will change the sentences in this way, the structure I have given and discussed in the classroom. That means you should use present participles form of verb at first. I think it will be helpful for you. Again, if the subjects of the two clauses of a compound sentence are different and am, is, are, was, were or have, has, had are used as main verb, again the two or both clauses are connected with and, we have to change it into simple sentence according to the structure given below. So what will be our structure? Subject of the first clause, then being or having, then the rest part of that clause, I mean first clause, then comma, then second clause. The first sentence in compound form, the marriage ceremony was over and the guests were going to the feast. In simple, I have written the marriage ceremony being over, the guests were going to the feast. You see, instead of was, I mean be verb, I have just used being. Okay? And the next one, the sun had set and we returned home. What have I written in simple? The sun having set, we returned home. That means I have used having instead of had. Okay, so I think you will be able to do it and you will find pleasure and you will face actually no problem. Just you should practice. Again, compound sentences that indicates or creates reason or cause with its first clause added with and, it changed into simple sentence by using because of. In compound form, the man was ill and could not attend the meeting. I have told you before, I told you before, whenever we connect the two clauses of a compound sentence with and the subject is same, then we should not use the subject. We can use it or not, it doesn't matter. So what have I written in simple form? The man could not attend the meeting because of his illness, or because of his illness the man could not attend the meeting. You can follow the first rule or you can follow the next one, it doesn't matter. So the things I would like to say after because of, that means whenever you use because of, you have to use possessive form and noun form, and sometimes it may change from, actually it may change it may be done in different way. Actually situation will say in which way you should do this. So I hope you will be able to change the sentences from compound to simple by following this structure, and I hope you have learned, by this time you have learned how we have to join the sentences using because of, and you know, you by this time you have completing sentence, you have done completing sentences, and you have known about linking words, and from there you have learned how the sentences are changed from because of, and if you can do this you will face actually no problem. Next one, if any compound sentence indicates condition with its first clause joined by and, we have to use by plus gerund to change it into simple sentence. You know what is condition? The sentence that is given in compound form, work hard and you will succeed in life. A condition is given here, work hard. So I have written in simple sentence, by working hard you will succeed in life. And next one, read attentively and you can make a good result. By reading attentively you can make a good result. You know what is gerund? Gerund is the combination of verb and noun, and after adding ing after the present form of verb we make gerund. Okay, my dear students, and I hope you will easily understand the structure that I have given here and the sentences that I have shown here. Okay, now if the two clauses of a compound sentence are connected with and again very is placed before adjective in the first clause, we have to use enough to when the second clause remains in affirmative mode and to followed by infinitive to, that means to when the second clause remains in negative mode to change it into simple sentence. So I would like to say you should just see if the second clause remains in affirmative mode and negative mode. If you see it in affirmative mode, you have to use enough to, and if you see negative, you have to use to followed by infinitive to. The first sentence, the man in first sentence in compound form, the man is very rich and he can help the poor. So what can I say? In second, the second clause is given in affirmative mode. That's why I have used enough to, the rule enough to. The man is rich enough to help the poor. Here with very extremity, adhika, and the second clause in affirmative mode. That's why I have written the sentence, the man is rich enough to help the poor. Okay. The next one, the sailors were very thirsty and they could not speak. Okay. Here as usual before adjective very is given and the second clause is in negative mode. That's why I have applied the rule to followed by infinitive to. That means finally I have written the sentence in this way. The sailors were too thirsty to speak. Again, the sailors were too thirsty to speak. So you should follow just your first clause is in affirmative mode and your first clause, and when your second clause is in negative mode. Okay, so you will justify only the second clause is in affirmative mode or negative mode. Okay, my dear students. Now the next rule, if the two clauses of a compound sentence are joined by but, we have to use in spite of or despite to change it into simple sentence. It's a very common rule and you know this. Okay, if you use in spite of, so you have to use in spite of, but after despite you should not use of. So in compound form the sentence is given, he is very poor but he is honest. So in simple sentence I have written, in spite of his poverty he is honest. Again, the next one, he has much money but he leads a very simple life. In spite of his having much money, he leads a simple life. Okay, my dear students, you should practice at your homes and hopefully you will be able to change the sentences by following this structure. I think so far. The next one, the compound sentence that is connected with or otherwise, we have to use without plus gerund to change it into simple sentence. So the first one, follow the rules of health, follow the rules of health, follow the rules of health, or you cannot maintain good health. So what have I written? What have I written? What have I written? What have I written? I written, without following the rules of health, you cannot maintain good health. Work hard or you cannot succeed in life. Without working hard, you cannot succeed in life. Okay, my dear students, just if you see the two clauses are added with or, you have to use the rule without plus gerund, then everything will be okay. The next one, some compound sentences that are connected with not only but also are changed into simple sentence using both ... and. So the first one, in compound form, the sentence that is given, the girl is not only intelligent but also active. Okay, so what have I written in simple form or simple sentence? The girl is both intelligent and active. Okay, so next one, not only Raju but also Meena went to school every day. Both Raju and Meena went to school every day. So what have we see here? In first sentence, the subject of the two clauses is same, but in second sentence the subject is not same. Okay, so both Raju and Meena went to school every day. So my dear students, you will, I think all of you can change the sentences from compound to simple if you see the compound sentences are connected with not only but also, and here you have to apply your knowledge. You know actually we suggest you to follow some rules, but sometimes you will find some sentences that you have to change according to direction, applying your own knowledge, your own logic. Okay, so now you are at your home, so group work is not applicable. So I will suggest you to do some homework at your home, the lessons that I have given you in this session. Okay, my dear students, you know, practice makes a man perfect. if you practice more and more sitting at your respective homes, you will get maximum benefit from the lesson that we are giving continuously uh, in our online class. Okay, so I hope all of you will do this. Today I have shown you how the sentences are changed from compound to simple, and at first you will change some sentences from compound to simple, and again you will change some that particular sentences from simple to compound. If you can master compound to simple, ultimately you can change the sentences from simple to compound. Okay, and I hope all if all of you do this, our programs will be fruitful. So I hope all of you will do this. And again I would like to say transformation of sentences is very important. If you can master all the rules regarding transformation of sentences, you can write the sentences correctly, freely. You will face no problem. And if you can explain the same thing in different way, keeping your meaning same, so it will be very helpful for you, and you will get maximum benefit if you master the rules. Okay, so my dear students, thank you so much for participating our today's class. And I think you are intelligent enough, you are active enough, and you will keep contact with our classes, and you will also you will do this in future. Okay, we will continuously do the classes, and I think uh, you will also do this. And my dear students, so thank you so much again, and hope for the best, and do the practice that we give as lesson through online class. Okay, so thank you again, hope for the best, bye.